I wanted to come today and talk to you guys about product choices for locks. Hi TB, hi Nana, nitty gritty lenses, hello. So, if this is your first go with me, my name is Jocelyn Renee. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, natural hair blogger, and educator. I am very passionate about locks and textured hair, and I love educating you guys and talking to you about locks in the lock community. So I really like to keep my periscope's really interactive, so if you guys could just let me know if you have locks. If you have locks, give me the fist bump. What's up, fist bump. And if you don't have locks, just give me a thumbs up. Just say, hey, you know, we all love and support the lock community. So emojis are great. Hi Aqua. And if you have a product line, or if you make products for locks, please share your URL. Or if you recommend some products for locks, definitely share it in the comment section so we can all benefit from it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. So basically, the products for locks. Look at all those fist bumps. Woo woo! Everybody's locks. Yeah. I love it. Hey, what's up, family? Nubian Kinks line. Ooh. My philosophy on locks, I like to keep less is more, but at the end of the day, locks are hair. Hair is hair. So hair, just like loose natural hair, it needs things. It needs moisture. It needs to be conditioned. It needs to be hydrated. It needs to be shampooed. It needs to be oiled. Just like regular hair, locks need the same thing, right? So one of the best philosophies that I've heard about locks in comparison, so for people to understand locks and lock hair care, Solly of Lock Love Salon, I have a video on my YouTube channel, which is Curly New Growth. He talked about how locks mature, right? And if you think of locks, the inner matrix of locks maturing, in the beginning, they're like a spaghetti strainer. So if you kind of wanted to put, let's say, shea butter through a spaghetti strainer, it would pretty much push straight through. And then as the locks get older and they start maturing, and then the inside of it gets more tight and intertwined, it's almost like a cheesecloth. So if you try to put like shea butter through a cheesecloth, sure, something's gonna come through. It might be a little stuck inside because it's not gonna be as easily passed through the cheesecloth. And then once locks are really mature, it's almost like a tea bag, right? Try to push some shea butter through a tea bag. It's going to be really challenging, right? So you kind of have to think about locks in that manner, in that they intertwine together, and the hairs inside really get more compact. So it's harder to get products that are solid or not water soluble through locks, right? So with that being said, the product choices for locks are really limited because of that fact, because of the fact that products can build up in your hair, and some products are actually counterproductive to locking, right? Because most products that are at Target or the beauty supply store are for loose naturals, and they're meant to detangle the hair, meant to soften the hair, they're meant to coat the hair, all the things that you don't want to happen with locks, right? You want your hair to tangle together. You want your hair, your cuticle to be raised slightly so your hairs catch on each other. With that being said, like, products are just so limited to find exactly what you need for your locks. So what I like to say, or my philosophy, is that you pretty much want to stay away from store-bought products. Like if you walk into the beauty supply store and it says like 4 dreads or Jamaican mango lime, just to call them out, if it says it's specifically for locks, and you turn it around and it doesn't have water soluble ingredients, or you don't really understand the properties of the ingredients, and it has a lot of dyes in it, it's not translucent, it's more opaque and creamy, those are things you want to stay away from with locks, right? Because chances are they're going to build up in your hair, or they're going to be counterproductive to locking your hair. So what are your options, right? You pretty much have 2 options. You can either make your products at home, or use small products that are made by small businesses, and particularly black owned small businesses that understand black hair care and specifically locks. So that means like stay away from shea butter if your locks are mature. If you have like newer locks, you can get away with it because like the analogy, it can still pass through. But once your locks are pretty much mature, like me, I couldn't use shea butter in my locks. Like it would just not be a good look. My locks would be white and full of gook. You don't want to do that. And coconut oil is another one. Coconut oil, because the melting point is pretty low, like, so you can easily melt the coconut oil in your hands. So it gets really, you can put it in your hair. But then once you either get in cold weather or if it's really cool, it will solidify again and then get trapped in your locks. So it's no guarantee that you'll get that all out of your locks once you're shampooing your hair. So just be really mindful about using shea butter and coconut oil, right? So what do I recommend? I recommend you guys either try, if you're going the homemade route, flaxseed gel. It's really good for locks. It's really, really easy to make. If you guys see Loc Crush, I don't know if she's still on, but Loc Crush, if you follow her on Instagram or if you visit her blog of Grace and Gravity, I want to say ofgraceandgravity.wordpress.com, or just Google Loc Crush and you'll find her YouTube channel. She has a great recipe for flaxseed gel. And just a tip for using flaxseed gel for your locks, you want to use golden flaxseed. Yeah, Denise Loc Crush. Make sure you guys follow her and check out her blog and her YouTube channel for a flaxseed gel recipe for your locks. Gives you a pretty good hold, and it's all natural. It's like super easy to make. She has a great recipe for that. You can also try aloe vera gel. But be mindful with aloe vera gel that you strain it, because when you're making like raw aloe vera gel, not the stuff you buy that's like a skin protectant, like legit, like you get an aloe vera leaf and you scrape out the inside. It's also super easy. You want to make sure you strain it so that you don't have any, any of like the mother, any of the particles of the plant that get in your hair, right? So make sure you strain the aloe vera gel. And then just using oils. Like me personally, I only retwist I retwist my hair with water and oils. Hi Maria. And lately, the oils that I'm really preferring and loving these days with the colder weather is sweet almond oil and grapeseed oil. Those products are really good for putting moisture into your, or sealing in the moisture in your hair, and also for giving you a good shine, as well as fortifying the cuticle layer of your hair. So just a quick recap. Just talked about the philosophy behind locking. Loving your curls. Thank you. These were actually done with the Mazzani lacers. But just quick recap, talked about the philosophy behind locks and the locking process, and how in the beginning it's almost like a spaghetti strainer, and you can kind of get thicker products like shea butter through. You're so silly. This is my husband, Tori. So we talked about the beginning, it's like a spaghetti strainer, you can get products through, and then once they start maturing, it's almost like a cheesecloth, right? And then after that, once they're like really formed and tight, it's like a tea bag. So it's like you can't really get thicker products through, or you can't ensure you get all the product out of your hair if you're doing your hair at home. This is like really tips for doing your hair at home. So you want to focus on using either homemade products or products that are purchased through smaller businesses that specifically target locks, and understand the locking process so that it's not counterproductive. Like you're not putting something in your hair that's going to build up, that's going to loosen it up, or that's going to not give you the locks that you're going for, right? So try to stay away from like store-bought products that don't have that aren't water-based, that aren't water-soluble, that are more opaque and creamy, or that have things that do not lend themselves to locking. And so some recommendations were the flaxseed gel, using golden flax seeds, Loc Crush. She may or may not still be on here, but she has a great recipe on YouTube. So Loc Crush, and just Google her on YouTube. Check out her flaxseed gel recipe. It is amazing. It's very, very easy to make. You can store it in the refrigerator and it gives you a pretty nice hold. Or using aloe vera gel if it's strained properly. Or you can always just retwist your locks with water and oil. So the hair care or product choices for locks, sure, they are limited, but that doesn't mean you don't have anything. You have resources at your disposal. No problem, Denise. I appreciate you for making such a great tutorial and educating us on the ways we can retwist our hair with, you know, natural products, right? So yeah, I just want to come give like a really quick chat about the products. And yeah, water and oil, that's Maria. She is a great educator for locks. Definitely follow Twists and Curves. She has like really great information. Do you know of any store brands that are okay? So you can use Talia Waheed, her Lock It Up gel. It's okay. I have if you visit my blog, curlynewgrowth.com, I have a product knowledge review, like a breakdown of what each ingredient is and what it does, and you can understand and make a decision for yourself. And the same goes for the Jamaican mango and lime. I break down each ingredient, and so you understand what it is, how it works in your hair, and so you can make a more informed decision. Because if that product works for you, like I said, not every product works for everybody, but if that product works for you and you just want to understand what's inside of it, visit my blog, curlynewgrowth.com, and look in the product ingredient section, and you'll see a full breakdown review about it. Yeah, do you guys have any other questions? I just wanted to make this kind of really quick. I hope I didn't take too much of your time. I appreciate the hearts. I really appreciate you sharing with your followers on Periscope, and you can share on Twitter and YouTube, or Twitter and Facebook. And you can visit me on YouTube at Curly New Growth as well. I really appreciate the hearts, guys. I hope this was really helpful for you and your locks. And I really have a passion for cultivating healthy locks. So, yeah, I hope the hearts mean. Thank you for sharing, Denise. Thank you for sharing great tips. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Nisi. I like the way you play wordplay on that. That's cool. But yeah, so really quick, thank you for the hearts. I hope this was very helpful for you. And if you're catching the replay, if you have questions, definitely send me a tweet. I'm on Twitter at Curly New Growth on all platforms, or you can message me on Instagram as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you later.